Okay, so we're just about out of time. We're on our last trend here. And I was actually going to make a joke about everybody looking down and playing with their phones on Facebook, but nobody is, so go you. So I want to talk a little bit about mobile again because it's really important, and it's really taking off, and everyone knows this. So let's talk about Facebook for a second. More than half of Facebook users are mobile users, okay? And of those mobile users, they're twice as likely to use Facebook every day than the people that are just desktop users. Now, this shouldn't really be that surprising because we've always got these little pocket social media devices with us everywhere we go. And when we have a free second, rather than talking to the person next to us, we're going to switch over and check and see if our BFFs posted something on Facebook. It's just the way we've become, right? So, I mean, that's it. I mean, that's what we're going to do is we're going to just free time, check Twitter, check Facebook. Now, we asked earlier, has someone in your organization been appointed to lead the charge for mobile? Google calls these people mobile champions. It's somebody that, it doesn't have to be a dedicated person to mobile, but, is somebody like carrying the torch. And this is good. I like that it's actually higher than the people that have mobile websites. So that's interesting. So that probably means you're working on it. But what I want to say here is that I'm sure this number is higher for leading the social charge because social has been a bigger issue. But what I want to see happen is let's get these people together. Let's get them talking. Get your mobile leader and your social leader communicating and coming up with strategies to figure out how we're going to best make use of mobile social media. So let's go back to Facebook here for a second because there's been a lot of talk about Facebook, and that's kind of what everyone thinks of when they think of social media. But when we think of mobile Facebook, it's not very great. It's pretty bad actually. There were a lot of discussions before they rebuilt their iOS app. It was really slow and it just didn't work very well. So they rebuilt it and it was a little bit faster, but it still didn't do everything that you wanted it to do. It was just a timeline. You could post some things. You could send somebody a message. Quick little story here. One of our designers, Connie, she actually saw on Facebook that Kesha had a new song out, right? And I'm a huge Kesha fan, and she knew this, and she wanted to. And I'm not joking. That's so true, and I'm not ashamed of it either. But she wanted to share that with me, and she was looking for the share button, but it's not available on their mobile app. Like, that's one of the biggest features of Facebook. It's all about sharing, and yet it doesn't have the share button. And she could have just texted me. She could have called me, but that's too much extra work, I just wanted that share button. I had to wait a whole day, and I didn't find out until the next day when I got to work. So, I mean, okay, and I'm not just trying to flame Facebook here because I'm bitter, but this gap, this problem, this issue that they've had has really kind of opened the door for some other players to come on the scene and make an impact. So Instagram, if anyone is not familiar with Instagram, this is the most popular mobile app right now. It's the most popular social media networking app. You can take pictures with it. That's pretty much it. You can take a picture, you can put a cool filter on it and make it look like it's 1973 or a really old photo, and you can put some blur on it and a cool border, and then you just share it with your friends, and they can like it and they can comment on it. That's it. But it's great for users and consumers and stuff like that, but there are some really cool brands that have come on the scene lately and using it in really interesting ways. I was going to show Audi as the example, but like Audi, they have a really cool, sexy product, and that's too easy. But Sharpie has a really, really great and strong Instagram presence. And it's a felt tip pen. It's nothing groundbreaking or cool or sexy. It's a stupid pen, you know? But they make these little drawings, you know, and they're fun, and people interact with them, or they even just take pictures of their products and make it look really cool. And it's that visual component that really just kind of draws in people's attention and gets them talking about it, you know? So the next time I need a marker, I'm thinking, oh man, Sharpie just posted that really cool photo. So it's that awareness and that affinity to that brand, because you know, you're constantly just carrying Sharpie around in your pocket everywhere you go. So there are some other players. I want to talk about one. Tout is, we kind of always refer to it as Twitter for video. So you can post these quick little videos. 15 seconds is the limit. And you can share them with all of your friends. Now, there are some other video social media players too, Vidi, SocialCam. But we want to talk about Tout for a second. You know, it's a great tool, and it's a lot of fun for sharing information. You know, if I have a question that I want to answer for somebody, or a really cool demo that I can just show that I want more than a picture, Tout is a really cool case study. Now, we went to a trade show with one of our clients in Las Vegas just recently, and we actually used Tout to share things that were going on at the trade show with everybody back at home. So this was a Cleveland-based company, but they're national, and a lot of people weren't able to go to this trade show. So we were actually able to take videos of like these car races, you know, or interviews with important people, or you know, answer questions from Twitter with video, which is really kind of shareable and engaging to people. But what was really cool then is, you know, Tout doesn't have a huge user base. It's, you know, maybe 5 million people. But we took these videos and we shared them to Twitter and Facebook. And then from there, they could be shared again, you know, with the share button, provided it exists on your Facebook page. But, you know, so it's not just a platform, but it's also a tool. So I'm not by any means saying that everybody here has to go out and join Tout. There are literally hundreds of mobile social networks. And I just want to get everybody thinking about, you know, does this work for me? So, like, don't be fat man, little coat, you know, and try and just make it fit and make it work, because it's not going to work. But if you find something that, you know, really makes sense or can really add some value to people, and it's out there for everyone, I know it is, because, you know, people want that information. So however you can get it to them, whatever tools you can use, you know, let's try and exploit that and make it work and make it fun. So that's mobile social media. You know, just explore. You know, don't spend months, but like just look into it. There are so many different platforms. We can talk about some others afterwards or online. So that's it. That's what we have. 10 trends this morning. At this time, I'm going to invite the other presenters back up onto stage, and I'm going to open this up to questions.